Howdy folks, welcome to episode 19. Today we're going to go ahead and do our run up the hill, and so I just got to put this train together and we should be ready to go. So in episode 18 and a half, I went and filled up the sawmill with logs and got all the lumber and beams all filled onto the cars, and the sawmill not completely filled, but we did several runs. And then I took the money that I made from selling the logs in order to buy 3 more of the log cars. So we have 3 of those cars, and then we have 6 of those and 6 of the other type, and then we have 4 each of these. So we should be okay as far as that goes, and we just need to back these coal cars together, the hoppers, the iron/coal hoppers, and we could probably slow down a little bit here. There we go. I don't want to hit them too hard and send them off where we can't. There we go, where we can't connect. Did it put the pin in? Yeah, it did. Okay, so put a pin in there, and we need to put that pin in there, and then we need to turn these brakes off. 0 and 0. Okay, so we should be good on those 2, and then let's make sure to double check the front 2. There we go. All right, yeah, it looks like our whole thing is in tension, so we are good as far as that goes. All right, so let's do this. Let's get up here and go backwards. I also filled this thing with water because it does need water. Let's go forward a little bit just to make sure that nothing's gonna fall off. Okay, no, we're good. Alright, we're going to hit the brakes. I'm going to let this thing gently compact together. Alright. There we go. Okay, so the other thing we need to do is the next thing we need to do is get our lumber cars. So we're going to pull these 4 hopper cars and the 6 lumber cars full up to the top of the iron ore. And we're going to try to pull the 4 cordwood cars too, which are over on this. They're parked over on this. So I'm just got to make sure. I believe I set all the switches for this, but we're going to make sure that we got them all set. We should be able to see we can see the cordwood cars up there. And this one is off to our way, yeah. And this last one is set, should be to the left. Yep. Okay, cool. And I need to do this too. I need to gently brake here because I need to put a clip on that one too, don't I? I totally forgot about that. Alright, let's put our brakes on. We'll get this all clipped up and ready to go. So this should have a clip and a rod. Alright, and we should have 6 of these cars full. Alright, and yeah, we've got brakes on these. Okay. I swear this song reminds me of Dolly Parton singing 9 to 5. There's very little music that doesn't sound like some other music to me, so it's nothing specific to this music or anything. I think I said that before. That's why I got into microtonal music, because it's actually something new. It's actually things I haven't heard before. All right. Usually. Some of that even can sound like stuff I've heard. Alright, we're gonna probably, I don't know, we'll see if this is gonna roll away at all. I think we should be good. Alright, I hope we don't have to come back and do this again, but we'll see. That's the nice thing about having a tiny little hill. There we go. Alright. So, let's turn the brakes off. 0. 0. Yep, we're rolling backwards, aren't we? 0. 0. And we're going to make sure the rest of these are off. 0 and 0. Okay, and then we're going to need to do this, so we're going to pre-clip that one. Put the clipping rod on there, on our buggy. Okay. I hope you get as much entertainment out of my wrong terminology as I do. how to troll your audience, right? Okay. So we're going to back up past this switch, and then we're going to take a left, and then we need to go up to that. And then we're going to back up to those. So we're going to put this big train together. This is going to be huge. I don't think we've ever pulled half this many cars. The most we've ever pulled was 6. So this is pretty cool. On a caravan. Alright. 6 buggies in a caravan. Okay, so we have the selector. The turnifier. Okay, whoops. We want to go like this, and we want to go gentle. There we go. Gently. Gently. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I don't want to pull too hard at the on this corner. There we go. Alright, we're going to slow way down. There we go. We just need to roll. We don't need to go super fast or anything. Alright, and our other switches should be ready to go. I believe I set all these at the end of the last episode. I set everything up so that we could just come through here without having to stop at every single switch. Alright, we're going to drop down to 4 maybe. Let's try 4. I wonder if shift, does shift? Nope, shift doesn't do it any less. Okay, yeah, our switches are set. We're good. We should be on level ground, so we should be able to just coast over here. Alright. I need to come up with more words, right? Ground. And we might even be able to just ride that down the hill into the train. We'll see. We'll see how close we can get the end of this to the switch. That's going to be the trick. It's going to be hard to see where this even is in order to do that, won't it? Alright. And still a little bit more. We need a couple, like 3 more cars. Maybe 2 more. 1.5. A little bit more. Because I think we're going to start going downhill in a second here. Alright, I think that's past the switch. Alright, that should be past the switch. Oh, this is going to be so glorious. This giant caravan with 14 buggies. Alright. This is going to go this way. And we're going to just ride this one out. So we're going to go to this one. This switch. Can we get up over that? No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, we can. Can we? That one is fine. Alright. I'm hoping that we can get it so that this last one... Yeah, okay, good. The one on the front is the one we want. And that rhymes. Poet, I didn't know it. Okay, so we should be able to just let this go, and we should be able to coast into the other car. Wow, that's going really fast. Alright. Did it get it? Did it grab? Yeah, it looks like it's pulling. Okay, good. It's pulling on that. Alright, so all of our brakes are off. We are good. You can tell all of our brakes are off because the whole thing's rolling. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Excellent. Let's double check these again just to make sure. Well, we just rolled down that hill, didn't we, when we let the brake off, so yeah. We don't need to double check all that. Alright. Our caravan is 14 buggies long. We need to go down the street to the intersection over here. We need to make sure when we hit this next intersection, we need to make sure our alright, we need to make sure our left-right fire is our divide of fire is on on the correct setting. Yep, make sure our little sticky outy lever indicator tells us we're going the right way. If you have any suggestions for terminology, I don't mean the correct terminology, I mean if you have any suggestions for the liftified troll your audience terminology, let me know. Okay, although I do plan to do the whistles to the best of my ability. Try to do 2 for going forward, 1 when you stop, and 3 when you're going backwards. Is my understanding of it. Can we... Nope, that is all the way out. It feels like we're zoomed way in now because this train is so huge, doesn't it? Alright, cool. Go around the tree. I feel like we're zooming. It feels like we're going uphill, but we're on level ground here. This is going to slow down a little bit coming up this, but then it's going to speed up coming down the other end, so we just need to make sure our switch is set to the right direction. It'd be nice if you could see those from a distance without having to walk across the map. So I probably am going to start, in the next series, I'll probably put in the modded thingy. And what I'll probably do is have 2 copies of the executable. One of them... Yeah, see, we are going to need to change this. Alright, let's get out here and change this. Because this is going to go the wrong way. Alright. There we go. See if we can walk up the front here. Can we walk up the front? Yeah. Cool. There we go. Nice. I totally had the wrong... like, my mouse goes off the screen when I do that. Okay. So, we have our switches. We should be good to the first thingy. So we're going to get some momentum going here. I really hope our switches are set correctly on that. That's going to suck if we have to stop on that hill. I probably should double check them after we go across the bridge. Whoops. It'd probably be a good idea to do that. Yeah, you can feel it there. We had a little bit of chug there. Alright, whichever way the switch is, the other one on the top of the thing has to be the same. Or we're in trouble, right? We're going to slow down, the engine's going to slow down some when we get up there. Because we're going to start going up that hill. So we are off to the right. Are we off to the right? Or are we left? We're on the left. Okay, we're going on the left track. Let's see what our thing is doing. See what our switch is going to do. It looks like it's set correctly. Awesome. Yep, it is set correctly. So we should be able to go up our left side. I think we are going to have to drop the cordwood off here. You can feel it. Yeah. I think we're going to have to drop off the cordwood. So, let's go like this. We're going to hit the brakes. And, because that's going to be a problem otherwise. So, let's go back here. Whoops, wrong way. We're going to go back here. And we're going to put the brakes on 2 of the cordwood cards. And then we're going to leave them down here. That's what this switch is for. That's what this whole setup is for. Okay. Although you don't even need that for the thing. Okay, so we have 100% there. Oh, this is going to be tricky, isn't it? Let's see. There we go. And 100% here. Alright, can we get up there? Come on. We need to not fall off this thing. Come on, you can do it. Oh, this is a problem, isn't it? Alright, we may have to dig our way back up. Alright, see if we can get along the side of the car. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we should be able to disconnect this. Alright, and it's not going anywhere. Good. Let's do it. Take all this stuff. We're probably going to have to add more track at the top, too, in order to get that lumber all the way at the end. So, we'll see. Alright, let's do this. Let's go forward. I forgot to hit the... Oh man, this thing's gonna cruise up the hill, isn't it? I forgot to hit the whistle once when we stopped. Need to remember to do that. Before I get out of the cockpit, hit the whistle. Oh, this is accelerating pretty easily. We might be able to pull that whole thing up. I didn't want to have to get stuck and come back and all that, so I don't know. We'll see when we get up to this 4% grade. So my plan after this is what we're going to do is in the next episode we're going to go over to the coal mine, and basically we're going to start at the coal mine and build our track down from there. And what I want to try to do is put the steepest track we can at the very beginning, and then we're going to park a gear train at the bottom of that, so that we can use this to drag our big giant train all the way across the long, because it's a really long haul to get there. Here, if you look at the map, we have to go from the smelter all the way to the coal mine, so it's basically all the way across the map. So what I want to do is I want to make it so that the vast majority of the uphill, especially the really steep stuff, all the climbing is done at the very end, and we can do that with a gear train. So we can do this, basically use this one to go really fast all the way across the map, and then the other one to do all the really hard uphill stuff, so we can kind of specialize our trains. Because otherwise, trying to go across that entire map with the gear train that goes really, really slow is just going to be painful. So that's the plan. I really should take care of that tree. One of these days it's going to do something like knock one of my cars off or something. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if we'd make it with the extra 4 cars on there. I honestly don't know. Alright. We've made that up. We've made it up that. Now we should be able to just coast the rest of the way. I think this is the first time we've come up here with this thing, isn't it? Make sure that we don't derail on this curve, because that would kind of suck, wouldn't it? Whoops. Yeah, all of our cars are up. Okay, cool. We can just coast from here. So we need to drop the beams and the lumber, and then we need to extend this track. Let's see. We need to go like this. And what we need to do is we need to switch this. Let me see. I think what we need to do is we need to make this track go over this way. So we're going to demolish rails. We're going to demolish these rails here. There we go. And we're going to demolish these, because this doesn't need to be here anymore. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make this come out and over so that we've got more room. So we're going to put our rails up here. Like this. There we go. There we go. How's that look? Oh yeah, that should be okay. Alright. Alright, and then we should be able to... Alright. Hopefully we can... Let's get this out of the way too. There we go. We're going to leave that one there because it's kind of cool. Alright, so that should hopefully leave us enough room that we can just go all the way, we can pull all the way over. Yeah, that's plenty of room. Pull all the way over to unload. Alright, there we go. And I didn't do that when I stopped. Okay, And we're going to go forward. Hopefully starting on that is not going to be a problem. We haven't had any problems since I fixed it, though. I shouldn't say that. As soon as you say blah, blah, blah hasn't happened. As soon as you mention a statistic has been consistent over time, that's when it changes. Alright. Because that's totally not superstitious, right? Okay, so we need to drop off the beams. We're just going to drop off stuff as it hits the platform. So I think we need to go a little bit more. There we go. Somebody bet on the bay. Okay, I am not a singer. Alright. I don't sing, I whistle. Alright, how many beams do we have? 6? Is that going to do it? I can't tell. We're going to try it. 7, 8, 9. Cool. Alright. Very lucky. That's all I can say. Alright, let's go like this. We're going to pull up another car. A few more cars, aren't we? We'll get the lumber cars lined up. I think we're going to have room. I think we'll have room. Let's see. It's really hard to tell, isn't it, where we are? Alright, let's see if that does it. We need like little markers that we can put by the thing that tells us how many cars away from the thing we are, right? Alright, so we've got this. How much money do we have? 622? Cool. You get 72 per car, so. Alright, and then we have 2 more cars we need to bring up. Is this one going to reach that? Let's find out. You know what? I'm going to use the editor to fix it if it doesn't do it, so. No, I don't want to do that. We'll wait. We need to come up by 1 car length. I don't want to do that because I'd have to exit this game right now. Because we're actually going to use the iron that's generated by that in order to fill up our train, and I don't want to mess with that. Okay, so we need to come ahead by 2 car lengths. Alright. We're going to go... So we need to bring the hopper up to that tree. Is what we need to do. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. Yep, sweet and sour chicken lines. Everything is something and something, so I'm like, what do I know that has something and something? If you have a better name for the thing. Here, how much lumber do we have? 0. Alright. This one gonna go. 54, yep. Alright, cool. And the lumber. Where's the lumber? Okay, the lumber's gonna come off fine. Alright. Can do it. There we go. Alright, cool. So we have 910. 910. Okay, so we have our clip on the back of this, right? Yep, it's still on there. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get our coal happening. However much of it. Yay, we have, yeah, we have enough to fill the 4 cars. Cool. That's gonna be fun coming down this hill with with this. Alright, so we're gonna go reverse and let's see what we can do here. We need to come back 1 car length. So about like a little bit more. That looks like it's in front of there. It's hard to tell because you're looking at this from the side, so you get that kind of lensing effect. Alright, the fisheye. fisheye kind of thing. Okay, so we need to get our ferrous rocks. All right, and we need to go to 87. Come in. 5. There we go. We found the spot. Down to 87. There we go. All right, so we got that one. There we go. So when we get this all loaded up, we're going to go back to the, let's see, we need to go back by 1 car length, so we need to go to basically there. That's it, right there. We're going to go down to the smelter too. We're going to take that stuff down to the smelter and this iron. So we see we're going to make multiple deliveries with one big train. So we're going to go stop on the 7 again. Too bad the rest of them aren't this fast to load, huh? Alright. Like I said, if it were more interactive, I wouldn't mind the loading taking as long as it does, but yeah, it does. When you start getting these bigger trains, it starts to get like loading those 6 cars full of stuff was kind of, it took longer than it should. Alright, so we want to bring the front to here maybe? I think we could just see where the car is. We can see where it is. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we're totally fine with that. Come on, you can do it. We need to come down to 7. Alright, so I did adjust the music volume to make the music louder relative to the game sounds, because I was having to reduce the game sounds in order to in order to keep from I can't talk and drive at the same time, so I have to stop. But yeah, in order to make it so that you can hear what I'm saying when the game sounds are like when the engine's going really loud, it was like basically I had to sit there and manually adjust the volume in the editor and post edit every time I had the engine going. And so when I did that, that was at the same time as the music. That's on the same audio track as the music. So I wasn't able to just reduce the game sounds without reducing the music at the same time. Okay, let's make sure that all these have 10 of 10. 10 of 10, 10 of 10, 10 of 10, and 10 of 10. And I think we're still lighter on the way down than we were on the way up. But yeah, so that now hopefully when I run the engine, I shouldn't be you know, blocking out the sound. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this, and let's go like this, and we're also going to save the game. We're going to save over here. Alright, just to make sure we've done all this stuff. If everything goes haywire, I don't want to have to go all the way back. So it still is an alpha. It's still early access. And we're just going to do our usual, take our time on this. And I'm probably going to have to set, I might set the brakes on the first one and the engine. We'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. All of our weight is at the top too. That's going to be kind of scary. To say the least, right? And I don't think we need to change any of the switches on the way down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to the very bottom past the first switch at the bottom. The smelter switch. Yep, we'll go down the street to the smelter intersection and change the lefty-righty thingy. Okay, so if we have our brake on, let's see what happens with 100% brake on the engine. We might even not need to do that, but yeah, it seems like that's excessive, doesn't it? Let's try 50-ish. Yeah, we don't need that much brake. We don't need to go super slow. We've tested this track and it's fairly stable, so let's try 45% brake. The biggest thing is we don't want to end up slamming into those cars when we get down to that part. So we do need to be able to slow down in time. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Yep, very nice. Nice controlled descent. No runaway crazy. After we do this, if we do this run again, then we'll have to try the just bring everything up and then, you know, try to basically roller coaster it all the way down. We'll see what happens. But for right now, I think we're good like this. Take a little bit less brake. I think I'm going to put the reverser on that way so that if we need to, we can panic stop, right? Do the irk stop. I need to come up with names for these. The gas and the gear shifter. Right? Give it some more gas. And let's go like, put it in backwards. The backwards of fire. Alright, we can probably... No, we'll just leave the brake as it is right now, because we are picking up some speed. And we're starting to get close. So, let's see how much we can slow this down with the brakes. With the shoe draggers. Alright. It looks like we can actually come to a stop with these brakes. With this load. Okay. A little bit slower once we get there. A little bit. And it looks like we're leveling off, so kind of slowing down a little bit. All right, let's go like this. It looks like a good speed, actually. Just got to be patient. As I become impatient, right? All right, we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna try 100%. We want to see when it bumps that. If it does. Is it gonna bump it? See what happens here. I think it's on it. Yeah. I think it's on it. Let's go check. I really should set more of these brakes. We're going to set the hopper brake and the front. No, not the front car. Just the hopper brake. Just to make sure we don't run away. I think the last time we did this, the thing was able to hold it, though. So I think we will be good, but let's just make sure. All right. So that brake, and then we need to do the next one. And I'm going to do this first. Can I reach it? I can't reach it. All right, it was just those two. Whoa, yeah, see, we're going to start moving. All right. And that one. 0%. Really? It's not going to take up any slack? Okay. That was kind of weird. I would have thought that one would have... I guess it's been dragged as far as it can go, huh? We need a hopper brake. Hopper brake, hopper brake. Don't forget the hopper brake. Don't forget the hopper brake. There. Alright, let's see. Can this thing's brakes can hold that whole thing, huh? Okay. Let's see what happens when we let it go. Yeah, it was holding the whole thing, too. Cool. Alright, we're going to do a tiny bit of brake just to keep the car's in tension right now. There we go. Alright, we should be good. Yep, we come past this intersection, and then we're back on level ground here. Going across the bridge here. Got any names for bridges? Need some alternate slang for bridge. Alright, so this should be enough momentum to carry us past the selector to bring our caravan of buggies, 14 buggies. Alright. The vaporized water prime mover. I think they actually call it a prime mover. I gotta come up with another name. Prime mover is what they call the tractor on a tractor trailer, the semi-truck cab engine, whatever you call it. But yeah, the semi-cab is called a prime mover, I think, in Australia. It seemed that's the way they were using it on the Outback truckers. See, we could call this the bitumen. Although YouTube's auto caption thing is probably going to not get the same word out of that I'm using. Right. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. I kind of like how this run works. This is pretty fun to do. Okay, I love this long train too. This is so satisfying, having this super long train like this. We need to get a caboose to put on the end so that we can put the brakes on the caboose. Alright, we just need to get the engine, the prime mover, past this selector. We'll go into forward. We'll put our gear shifter into forward. Yep, there we go. Flip the left-right swapper thingy. And let's go. Let's do it. We're going to gently pull. There we go. We're just going to get this over the hill, and then we're going to use gravity to get the rest of the way down this. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get all of this, so we might need to go around the teardrop in order to flip this thing backwards. We need to go from big endian to little endian, for those of you into programming. Right? For the programming nerds among us. Alright, I think that'll do it. Whoops. There we go. And then we'll need to start putting some brakes on here. And it seems as if... See, the thing is, when I'm using the brakes on this, then the whole train is compressing together. All the cars are pushing into each other instead of pulling. So, it can be kind of... there we go. We got everything on the hill. Start giving some brake. I just want to go slow around this very first corner, and then we can go a little bit faster, but this first part... There we go. I think that should be sufficient. Yep. You can see it kind of herky-jerky. Because this gets steeper right here. That's where we need the real brakes. Oh, that's so cool. This is going to be fun going across this. I need to try this roller coaster mode, but the first time down we're just going to go a little bit safe. I don't want to spend this episode cleaning up train wrecks. Caravan disasters. Alright. We're going to crank up the shoe stoppers, the shoe draggers. Alright. Looks like it's going to do well. It did help that we smoothed out that corner on the street there. So. But yeah, that's still pushing pretty hard. Alright, we can lower this down quite a bit. I think we'll be good from here. Let's try 0. Nice. I love when all the cars, all the wagons, buggies, that's what they are. All the buggies, I love when they make this little serpentine motion around all the things. That's the part that's hypnotic. All right. Just need to make sure we don't get any anything falling off the street. Street jumpers. Got to come up with a name for that too, right? When the buggies come off the. All right. We should be good here. We've come down this many, many times. Yeah, that serpentine motion around the corners is so cool. This one reminds me of Beck Loser. Some of the riffs in it do. Not the whole thing, just certain ones of it. This part. I'm a loser, baby, so I don't. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to do too many lyrics. They'll find them in the caption, in the auto captioning, along with bitumen, and they'll be like copyright violations. And oh man, we're gonna hit the brakes on this. I don't think we've come down here on this big engine yet. Whoops. There we go. I don't think we've come down here for that. I think we're gonna do an auto curve on this one too. The curve's a little hairy. So the question is, do we need to go around the thing? And I think we do. We need to go around the whatchamacallit here. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go around this teardrop. And this needs to go this way, I think. Yeah, when we come out of this, we're going to need that to be the other way. Okay, so this switch here needs to be like this. And then this one needs to be the other way once we get past. Right? I think I turned the regulator off. I hope I did. But yeah, this one needs to go back that way. So we'll wait for it to pass. I think it's just coasting right now. Sorry, I'm trying to move my hand on the mouse pad. Trying to put my mouse back on the right spot on the pad. There we go. Almost there. You need to wait until, because the whole track piece, the whole switch piece is one thing. It's not, this is not what does it, so, as you probably noticed. Okay, so this needs to go this way. There we go. All right, let's jump on. Jump on the buggies here. Running across the buggies as our caravan goes around. Okay, it's slowing down a lot now. It's interesting, you don't walk on top of the iron. One of the things I want to find out is, here, we're going to go, this is the right way, okay. There's that little patch of iron down there. I want to see if we can maybe lay track across that and just go between the two stands instead of around them, around the front of them. Because then we wouldn't have to have that little curve in there, our little S curve that makes it more painful to unload. I mean, why would an industry build their docks purposely to make it difficult for, you know, trains to get in? Okay, so which way is our switch here? Our switch is the right way, our switch is the right way. Okay. Those switches are correct. No reason to go super fast around this. And then we have one more? No, we don't have another switch over there. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Alright. can do this. Get a little bit more speed here. And then we can coast around this. I like that this is all level because then you can really coast really well. I wonder how much friction there really is if this has any friction at all. It seems like it has 0. I don't know. These things are super massive, so you know, they have a ton of inertia. Okay, so our switches are that way and that way. Okay, we are good on our switches. I really have to think about those. I have to concentrate and make sure that they're the right way. Because we're coming from that side and we're coming from that side. All right. Then this one is fine. We're just going to go around the inside of the curve. But yeah, this will let us bring our... You know, we need to bring the iron past there too. I suppose that didn't really help, did it? All right. We probably should have brought the iron and then, yeah... I forgot that we have the. I forgot that the iron is part of what we're dropping off here. I was so concentrated on the, so intent on doing the cordwood. So, yeah, in the future, I don't think we need to do that. We probably have enough room on there. Maybe. We need to get past that second switch there, so we need like 4 more car lengths. Let's go like this while we're doing that. Go like this. Okay, how's this looking? Oh yeah, we're past, almost. Yeah, we're past that switch. Okay. Let's do it. We definitely don't want to run out of compressor power and stuff like that. Let's see if we can get over this car. Nope. It seems like that's how you get on that. Okay. Alright, so this one needs to go this way. And then we're going to drop off the cordwood. And see if we can drop off the iron. That's going to suck if we have to go all the way back out. Because that is a really long... I mean, look at where that is. The iron is there. The cordwood's all the way past there. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to find out. I could probably make this track curve to get a little bit more length on it. Maybe. Put a switch on it and... I'm not sure if the switch would do what we need it to do. Okay. Get a little bit. We need to just compress all the cars first. There we go. Okay. And that corner there, we need to, when this starts going around that corner, we do need to be careful too. This little S curve, because we did have a derail before. I think what we'll do is we'll get a little bit more speed, and then we can use the brakes on the engine to put tension on these when those cordwood things start going around. Is the engine even going to be where we can see that happening by the time it hits there? Because this thing is so long. What we could do is we could break this up and pull some cars back there and do that sort of thing too. So we'll see. We could use this turnaround as a siding. It's going to be close. We're going to have to watch this. Here, a little bit more speed. And then we'll start putting a little bit of brake on as soon as we get to like here. As soon as that cordwood train gets to the end of the iron thing. Tiny bit of brake. Tiny bit of brake. There we go. Just that much. Let's hope we don't get any derails. Oh, it did. It did. Oh, man. Alright. We're going to have to fix this thing. So my question is, My question is this. Does this right here, is this collidable? And it looks like it is, doesn't it? Is it? Is that one just upside? It's just upside down. Okay. All right. Re-rail. All right, we're gonna empty this. And we're gonna go like this. All right, and we're gonna let this go a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna let this go a little bit. There's a crane in the yard, you know? We're using the yard crane to do this. All right, just pass this a little bit more. We could probably just put a bumper on the end of that too. And we're gonna re-rail this. All right, is this one gonna roll correctly? And then this needs to lock up with that one. Okay. We'll do this while we're waiting for that one to roll down the hill. Re-rail this one. Can we fit it here? Is it gonna fit? It's not gonna fit. Okay, so we need to do this. And then we're gonna let this break off. Is it not going to roll now? Oh man, it's not going to roll. We kind of got a problem here, don't we? I made it stop and it didn't have enough downhill to continue. Alright, we're going to do this just so that we don't derail when we hit the end of this thing. I need to do this for future use. We're going to go like this. Stone wall. Okay, and then we're going to do this. All right, and then we're going to come back down to 0. And this is going to go like this. And then this. There we go. How's that look? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, and then we're going to get rid of all these. These extra pieces. There we go. Okay, just so that if we push some cars down here and they get to the end, they don't just roll off the rails. We're going to have to figure out how to get this to happen. So yeah, the trick is I'm hoping that maybe we can run track right through here. Let's see what happens. When we put rails here, is it not going to let us? Huh. No, it won't let us, will it? Nope, that's interesting. So that's like a you can't lay rail there. It specifically prevents you from laying rail there. Okay, what we do need to do though is go like this. And we're going to put okay. We're going to put these over here for right now. And set the brakes on all of them. Alright. Re-rail. And then re-rail. Imagine how they'd have to actually solve this problem without magic equipment, right? Okay, Let's get the rest of these unloaded, and then we'll figure out if we can get our iron on there. This definitely needs to be fixed in some way. I think what we're going to try to do is maybe get this out farther from there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we can probably get this closer too. Although there's a switch right there too. Alright, let's see if we can get this over here. And unload. There we go. And we're just going to let that one coast all the way down. And there. We'll see how far it coasts. And then we need to get this other one out of here too, because this one got compressed. Oh, we got two of them. Okay. Re-rail. This one is the Rain song by Led Zeppelin, in case you didn't know that. That's what it sounds like to me. It's the chord progression. Alright. Specifically, the version they played on Song Remains the Same, their live album. Alright, we're just going to get those out of the way, because we need to be able to push this back. So, we'll get those. Alright, and then this needs to have brakes on it. Let's see if we can get this to happen. Gently. It's such a mess. I would have been done like 15 minutes ago, right? Okay. Where's the fun in that? You can do it. There we go. Alright, let's go put the pin on as soon as it hits. Go, 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 go. There we go. Alright. And take that off. See if we can get that to go around that corner without derailing. Whoops. Alright. Gently. Alright. Almost there. It's right when it hits the corner there. There we go. Did it derail another one? I think it did. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to fix this. This corner needs to be redone. So that's what we're going to do, and now we know what we're going to do in 18.5, don't we? Alright, did it? Why did that one fall off there? That doesn't even make sense. Alright. So this car we're going to re-rail. Can we put it over here? Alright. The other question, I need to find out if we can pull an engine. I think we can pull an engine without using it and screwing up its max speed. Okay, so then we need to do this. We're going to put the brakes on this. And I'm just trying to decide how I want to do this. I think we'll just push these back for right now. We'll just push them back out of the way, and then we'll put everything back together in the bonus episode. I don't think you guys really need to see all of that, right? So we're going to reverse just a little bit. Just enough to get these two on the deloading zone. There we go. Okay. We just need to unload these other cars, and then we should be good. Is this one going to unload onto the thing? Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Okay. They're going to unload onto that. I think it just smacked me with an iron ball. Yeah, is this... Did I have the brakes on this, right? Yeah, let's turn the brakes off. We'll just let this coast to wherever it wants to go. And then we need to come back 2 buggies. 2 buggy lengths. Alright. And... what? It's a dialect. It's my dialect. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Nice. The iron hoppers are... yeah. The iron bathtubs are screwing up too. Alright. Let's see. Yep, okay, that one's unloading and that one's unloading. Alright, I think that's going to be such a mess. That's going to be it for episode 19. Join me in episode 20. We're going to make our path down to the coal mine and figure that all out. So yeah, join me in episode 20 and we'll see you then later.